Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Mike, and thanks for jumping on here with me this morning. Hey, last week I had an agent in our office actually say this out loud to me. Well, it's hard for me to do a weekly schedule because I'm not really sure what to do every day. And I was shocked. I just stood there with my mouth open. I couldn't believe what I just heard. You don't know what to do each day? Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This agent's actually been with our office for a couple of years now. Said this out loud to me. I don't know what to do every day. You mean things like the daily challenge that I post on Workplace every single morning? That is, if you completed that activity, which would take less than 90 minutes each day, would generate at least $2 million in sales volume every year. You mean things like that. Or creating a weekly video message that you send out via an embedded email to everybody in your database. You're right, I've never really spoken about that before. Or creating your own monthly newsletter, which you put in everybody's mailbox once a month, every month. And it's not that third-party crap that I see coming out of like Moxie Works. That stuff's just terrible. Just terrible. I mean, your own unique, hyper-personal monthly newsletter. You mean things like creating at least one video a day and posting it across all your social media platforms? You mean, not sure, things like that? How about building out your CRM so that everybody on the planet that you are connected to is in your CRM with as much contact information and personal notes on that person as possible? You mean calls within your sphere of influence? You mean touching base on a very regular basis with your past clients? You mean sending out a certain number of handwritten notes every day? Not sure what to do. Well, I'm not done, right? How about creating your own weekly podcast? I had enough people come to me and say, if we only had our own podcast studio, I would be doing it. And now what I see people using it to shoot videos, but that wasn't really the purpose. I mean, I don't mind you doing. It's called a podcast room where you create your own at least weekly podcast. You mean things like that, right? You mean taking that podcast and using our software to turn it into your own blog? You mean the lead follow-up program that we need to be working on every day as part of our Boomtown ad campaign, right? You mean video text messages out? You mean maybe reaching out to FSBOs and expireds? You don't know what to do every day? And because of that, you don't know how to put it in your weekly schedule, and you want to dare point your finger at me? How dare you? I talk about this stuff every day to the point where I get sick of listening to me. You want to whine that you don't know what to do every day? One of us is crazy, or maybe, just maybe, we don't really want to do it. Yeah, Mike. Yeah. That's for other people. Because I don't really want to do it. Why? Because the goals I talk about, they're not really that important to me. I just like to say stuff like that to impress people. But my goals aren't really that important to me. I don't know what to do every day. Or I do know what to do, I just don't really feel like doing it because what I say I want is just not really that important. I don't know. I don't really know what else to say to people like that other than just roll over, go back to sleep, and hit the snooze button. For the rest of us, let's get out there and make it happen for ourselves today.